If you're looking for a simple, organized way to build and track your habits without juggling multiple apps or dealing with overly complicated systems, you're in the right place. Building habits should feel clear and intentional, not overwhelming. This habit tracker for Google Sheets is designed to help you stay consistent, track your progress easily, and see what's working at a glance, day by day and week by week. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through exactly how to set up and use your habit tracker step by step. You'll learn how each section works, from setting up your daily and weekly habits and goals, to tracking daily check-ins, reviewing weekly progress, and using the built-in insights to spot patterns and stay motivated. For this walkthrough, we'll be using the light mode version of the template. You can adjust the zoom level in Google Sheets at any time to fit your screen and make the text easier to read. Feel free to try a few settings to find what works best for you. If you haven't grabbed your template yet, you'll find the link in the description below. A dark mode version is also available if you prefer that style. You can also use the chapter timestamps to jump to any section of the tutorial at any time. Alright, let's get started, beginning with the README tab. The README tab is your starting point for getting the most out of your habit tracker. Think of it as your quick reference guide whenever you need help or a refresher. Here, you'll find links to helpful resources so you can get familiar with the tracker in minutes. Important notes about spreadsheet access and protected tabs. A link to create a fresh copy of the template. And step-by-step written instructions with examples and screenshots that you can review directly from this tab. Anytime you're unsure what to enter or how a section works, you can always come back here for guidance. Before using the tracker, let's make sure dates display correctly based on your locale and time zone. To update your settings, go to File Settings. Under General, set your locale and time zone. Click Save. Check the box to mark this step as complete. Once you're familiar with the template, you can hide this tab to keep your workspace clean. To hide it, right-click the README tab. Select Hide Sheet. You can unhide it at any time by clicking the three-line menu, selecting README, and making it visible again if you need a refresher. Before you start tracking your habits, duplicate the Tracker tab so you can reuse it month after month. Duplicating the tab allows you to keep past months for reference while starting fresh each time. To do this, right-click on the tab name. Select Duplicate. Rename the new tab, for example, by month or date range. Alright, now let's review the Habit Tracker tab. This habit tracker is designed to help you build consistency, track progress, and understand your habits over time without juggling multiple apps or complicated systems. Once you enter your habits and start checking them off, everything updates automatically in the background. At the top of the tracker, select the year and month you want to track. Enter the year and choose the month from the drop-down options. The tracker will automatically adjust the calendar and weekly layout based on your selection. The Daily Habits and Goals section is where you define what you want to work on for the month. You can log and track up to 20 daily habits. For each habit, enter the habit name, for example, drink water, read for 20 minutes, stretch. Enter a monthly goal, which is how many times you want to complete this habit during the month. Your goals are used to calculate progress percentages, completion metrics, and streaks automatically. This main grid of the tab dedicated to track your daily habits. Each column represents a day of the month, grouped by week, and each row represents a habit. You will also notice today's date highlighted in the grid, so it's easier to spot at a glance. Check the box when you complete a habit for the day or leave it unchecked if you don't complete it. You don't need to enter anything else. All progress, summaries, and streaks update automatically based on these checkboxes. As you check daily habits off throughout the month, your daily completion and progress update automatically in the visual daily progress charts, making it easy to spot daily and weekly trends. On the right side of the grid, A detailed progress table breaks down each habit and show how many times has the habit been completed, your actual progress versus your goals, how close you are to your target, and your longest streaks, which is how many days in a row you've completed the habit. As the month progresses, this section will also surface your top 5 daily habits based on trends and performance. Below the main grid, the weekly habits section is for habits that don't need to be tracked daily. You can log and track up to 15 weekly habits. For each weekly habit, enter the habit name, for example, refill medications, clean the house, or do laundry. Progress is tracked by checking habits off each week. Weekly goals are calculated automatically based on how many habits are listed. Each weekly summary card includes overall weekly progress, a breakdown of how many habits are done, left to complete, and the weekly total. This section helps you reflect on which weeks went well, which weeks may need adjustment, and whether your goals feel realistic and sustainable. The tracker automatically highlights your top-performing daily and weekly habits with the highest completion rates, and helps you understand what habits are sticking and where you're building momentum over time. As the month progresses, this section will also surface your top 5 weekly habits based on performance. When you're ready to start a new month or reuse the tracker, simply click the Reset button at the top of the tab. This will clear all habit checkmarks and entries while keeping all formulas, dashboards, and logic fully intact. The Reset feature is powered by Google Apps Script, so the first time you use it, Google may ask you to grant permission in a confirmation window. This is normal and required for the button to work. And that's it. You now have a complete system to build, track, and review your habits with clarity, all in one place. From setting up your habits and weekly goals to checking in daily, monitoring progress, and reviewing your results over time, each part of this habit tracker is designed to work together seamlessly. You're now set up to stay consistent, track progress intentionally, and make steady improvements, without juggling multiple apps or overcomplicating your routine. And as your habits or priorities evolve, you can easily adjust the tracker to fit your needs at any time. If you ever want to revisit a section, you can use the chapter timestamps below or refer back to the README tab inside the spreadsheet to follow along at your own pace. We hope this habit tracker brings you clarity, balance, and steady momentum every time you use it. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. We're always happy to help. If you haven't grabbed your copy yet, you'll find the link in the description below. Thanks for watching, and here's to building habits that actually stick.